Hi, I'm Miles.
And I'm Merika.
And this is I Don't Know What I'm Doing.
'Cause we don't. Hey, guys.
Hi, we're back. We're awake. We're here for
Miles
you.
was grumpy.
No, I was just napping.
Grumpy.
I mean, honestly, I'm trying to work on my tone of my voice. That's something that I keep trying to work on, but it's really hard.
Yeah. Preaching to the choir.
Because I always just sound disinterested and monotone and...
Right.
Like, I was in a cab yesterday from this wedding.
Okay.
To the after party briefly, and like with my friend, and then it was like a group pool line situation, so there's somebody we didn't know.
Okay.
And he was just talking. He was just like, oh, blah blah blah, what was the venue? And I was like, oh, it was really cool, blah blah blah, like talking. And then we got out of the car, and my friend was like, could you have sounded more like disinterested and like you didn't want to talk to him? And I was like, oh, that's not like how I wanted to come across at all. But then I was like, I guess I'm just like, I just don't put any energy into my tone of voice. I think I do like on the podcast or like when I'm excited or when I'm presenting, but like in a lot of situations, it's just so monotone. And like,
honestly, that doesn't bother me from you. Like, I get what you're saying, but like, I don't, since I've known you since like kindergarten, like, I don't think that, I know that you don't mean that, that's not your true emotion.
Yeah.
As you're talking. That's just the way you talk. So,
but I'm like, why do I have to talk in a way that's like an acquired taste and like you have to like learn? And it's like,
I don't know.
Honestly, this is what I think.
Okay.
I think that I probably used to talk normally, and then I think that there was so much suspicion in middle school of me being gay that I think I like tampered everything down and created a way of speaking that had very little emotion in it to not be suspicious. That's my theory.
I think this is the way you have always been? I don't know.
I don't know. I can't even remember.
I don't. Like, I don't know. I really don't. I don't have a problem with it.
I want to sound more excited and like engaging.
No,
and, like,
what's that? Who you are?
It's not because you're used to it, but like...
I know. It's like,
I don't know. And then like, I remember like when I was dating my ex and like, or with my friend Meredith, like they were like trying to like, they would like make fun of me about it, and because they're newer, they don't know me as long as you do.
Yeah. But that's like what I like about you. Because like, I feel like...
Thanks, Merika. Thank you.
That's what's so funny. Because I feel like people get so easily amused sometimes, or they just get into the hype of something, and they're not really like, and I'm like, okay, you're just, no. And for you, like, to be interested, it's like, oh my God, this is like really, really cool. So it makes it special.
Okay, well, thanks for putting a silver lining.
So like I don't know. I just, I don't like when people get like, oh my God, that's so cool. You're like the coolest. I'm like, I just met you like 5 seconds ago. Please get away from me.
Right.
Okay? Right. Like, I'm cool because, yeah, I know.
Because, yeah.
Okay? But I don't want to be friends with you because you gave me a compliment. Okay? Is that your adult fail?
I guess, yeah, my fails. I don't know how to fucking talk.
Oh my God. Story of my life.
It's literally the story of my life.
Okay. Adult fail for me is probably like assuming stuff and like
I'm not gonna bring up the Friends episode where we talked about assumptions.
I know. I thought about that on the way here. Okay, so because I'm texting the EUG, and like, so the like sometimes like I'm like, okay, we can only text for a little bit during the day, and I feel like when we're texting we should be having a back and forth conversation, and sometimes we're not. There's like gaps in between of like 10 minutes, and I'm like, what's happening? Like, are you like mad? Like, what are you doing? Like, you should be talking to me.
Texting's hard.
And I'm like, I thought we were having a conversation. What the hell? And then he texted me, and I'm like, oh, okay.
But people get like busy and.
I know, I'm texting him like, hey, what are you doing? And he's like reading. I'm like, you're reading? You should be talking to me, bitch. What? No. Like, no. Okay? But at the same time, I'm like, well, like, I don't know. It's like.
I mean, it makes sense because with texting, you're so little go on. So, like,
yeah.
Your mind fills in the blank. It wants to fill in the blanks.
Right. And then, like, I get frustrated because I'm like, well, he should try to get to know me in a non-sexual way. And, you know, that was, like, part of the beginning of our conversation. Like, you know, not everything has to be sexual. I'm like, okay. And then...
He said that or you said that?
He said that because he asked me what I was doing, and I was hesitant to say, like, I'm going to take a shower.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like... And I said it, but I said it, like, I'm going to take a shower. Please don't take it sexually. Like, I want to have sometimes normal conversations. Like, I wasn't going to make it sexual. I'm like, okay. Because you make everything sexual. And then he's like, you know, not everything has to be sexual. I'm like, okay. And then, you know, it was just like one word answers. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, you just said that, like, you don't think, like, we're, like, not everything has to be sexual. But then you're not really engaging. So, I don't know.
Do you think he's, like, not a texter? Or, like,
I don't know. Because he...
I'm not, so that's why I'm asking.
We're texting constantly when we're both at our jobs.
Yeah.
Did the train...
Yeah, it's gone.
Leave? Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's gone, I think.
Okay.
Because even though I said, I'm like, yeah, it's gone. I'm like, I feel like that sounded, like, mean and bitchy and, like, sassy and, like...
Kind of.
Just
yeah,
don't
but
wanna
that's
sound
like
that way.
you. I just
wanna...
don't take it personally because that's you. So I know you don't mean to, like... make me feel
I just
stupid.
feel like I'm not a mean person, but then I sound fucking, like, judgmental and mean and, like...
But
no.
You do, but I internally interpret it like he's not meaning
But
that.
yes. But for new people, like, my bosses and stuff, I can tell they, like, don't get it. And I'm like... And I don't want them to be something they have to learn. I just want to be like, yeah, I think it's gone. Like, you know, I just need to change it, I think.
Okay. Well, maybe... Okay, it's good that you're becoming self-aware. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, basically my don't feel is, like, I'm assuming too quickly. I'm assuming the worst. Like, fine, you want to play that game? We'll play that game of let's see how long we could wait for the other person to text back. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then he texted me. I'm like, oh, never mind. But, yeah, and then, like, he's, like, fishing for compliments, too.
Mm.
And, like, he constantly... And, like, I interpret, like... He'll say, like, I want you all the time. Mm-hmm. And... internally, like, I'm like, okay, you want me in a sexual way, and also every time you say I want you, I think about the scene in The Notebook where Noah's like, yeah, I want you and me every day, and, like, I'm like, oh, so, like, he wants every part of me, even in a non-sexual way. But I'm like, no, he doesn't. And then he's like wanting me to say I want you back, and I'm like, no. I can't, because, like, I'm trying so hard to keep all my emotions to myself. Mm-hmm. Because what's the point of putting it out there? Because I'm investing myself into something that's not going to end very well. Like,
I think that you need to go on a date with a real person.
Yeah, I do. And then, yeah. But
Shireen said so.
Oh my God.
Shireen was like, Merika needs to get on a dating app. And I was like, well, she's in the suburbs. She's like, even more so. She could get on that dating app. And get a man.
Is she dating anybody?
No, but she, like, has always had, like, success. I mean, she works in the film industry, so she has such a pool to pull from, you know?
Yeah. But I do need to date someone, like, that has potential.
I really want to go on just, like, a cute romantic date. I think that's what we should try to do.
Oh my God.
I've been watching that Japanese reality show Terrace House. It's like the real world, but it's Japanese and it's way better. And they go on fucking cute ass dates on that show.
What's cute? What's cute
like
about it?
They went to two characters went to a temple, mm-hmm. and like one character, the girl plays hockey, and the guy is half white, half Japanese, so he's really tall. He's like 6'1", which is tall for Japan. And they're like blessing something, and he bumps his head on the roof, and she's like can't stop laughing, and she's like, no one bumps their head on that because no one's as tall as you. And he like buys her a charm like for her hockey match and gives it to her later, and she ties it to her like hockey pants. And it's like
cute.
at all the, because in Tara's house, the adults, there's like a panel of people that watch the show with you. And they're all like, oh my God. They're like, oh, we didn't want to be romantic like that again, instead of just like getting drunk and being like, do you want to come to my apartment? They're like, that's like a real romance.
Oh God. Like, I don't know. I mean,
Makes me want that too.
see, like, so I feel like since I've have a job that like has like real responsibilities that I like and stuff, like I could feel my energy being more positive, and like every time I meet someone single, I'm like, are you cute? Like, I'm not really sure. Like, let me flirt with you and find out. So like I feel myself doing that, but like, and I want to do it in like this stupid organic way of I want to meet their mutual friends.
Yeah.
But right now, like in this like time period, that's not gonna work. No, online dating is the way it is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, or yeah, but
I think, yeah, for me, like, I did go to this wedding yesterday, and like there was like this goofy nerdy wedding, and kind of the beginning of this Memorial Day weekend, I was like, I have 4 chances to maybe like meet a new cute guy this weekend. Like I went karaoke.
Yeah.
There was nobody. There's no gay people there.
Oh, okay.
Went to this wedding. We like asked the groom. And Trina and I were like, who are the gay people here? And he was like, oh shit. I don't think there are any. He's like, this is like hetero as fuck. Oh no.
Oh my God.
I was like, cool. I'm the only gay man at this wedding.
Hey,
awesome.
You never know. 'Cause people are secretive.
No, it wasn't a very big wedding. We looked at, everyone was with a girl, and everyone was like grabbing girls' asses and stuff. I think the older I get, the more, since I'm not purposefully traveling in gay spaces, the more I feel like I'm just like feeling the minority status of my.
Purposely not traveling in gay spaces.
Not purposely. It's just like I don't have a lot of gay friends, and
about a guy
I'm not
in Texas?
going to Boys Town all the time. Ugh, it's already an Aquarius Cancer dynamic, and I'm already like rolling my eyes so hard.
Wait.
Like he's like, you didn't give me the attention I wanted, so I unfriended you on Facebook. And I'm like, dude, we're just casually texting. And I also texted you and you texted me back for a day, and I don't give a shit.
Oh, ouch.
It's already like there's like weird drama, and I'm like, bye. Like I'm not fucking doing this. Like maybe if you were here and we had a real relationship on a date.
I used to be kind of like that, but I internalize it, like, and talk to myself about it. Like, fine. Fine, we're gonna play that game. We'll play that game, and I will win. Of who cannot text for the longest time. Yeah. And then he replies. And then my game over. Yeah, so our episode today is about I don't know how to cook.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really bad at cooking. Like,
are you?
No, like not the act of cooking, but like actually doing it.
Oh, so we're like opposites.
Yeah.
I cook all the time, but I don't really know how to make stuff. And then Merika, I feel like, really does know how to make stuff.
I do.
But is not doing it.
Yeah, I'm just not doing it because I'm like, so these past like 2 weeks I've learned like I need to do a lot of adult things on Sunday to be successful for the rest of the week. It's fucking annoying as shit when I have to work every day and Sunday is my only day off. And of course I have to work every day by choice. I know, whatever. But like I work every day Monday through Friday, then I work like breakfast / lunch at the bar, and then so it's like a day and a half of not working, and I need like a day like just not to do shit.
Yeah.
It's annoying, but I
Can you imagine being a mom?
Oh my God.
And they're like, you would get one of those days a year.
If that. If that. Okay. God, but the kids go to school 8 hours a day.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah. So you can work out, watch The View, whatever crap. But like, but like, I want to have a kid, but at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, it's so exhausting. Like, so tiring.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just tired. And it's like, oh, oh God. But it's like, you're living. You have to do it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe that's why, like, it's so tiring because you have to and you don't want to. Is that it? I don't know. Mm-hmm.
So Sundays.
Sundays. Grocery shopping. Oh my God, that's awful.
I hate grocery shopping.
It's the worst.
This is why I only go to Aldi.
It's the worst. The worst. Because ideally, this is what I would like to do. I would like to get my staples at Trader Joe's and then go to Whole Foods and get my meat because I like to be, like, environmentally friendly and organic. And it's, like, honestly not... It's more expensive, but it's, I feel like, reasonable for what I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm trying to think about the environment and, like, the farmers and stuff. And,
well, if you're trying to think about the environment, you should probably stop eating meat. Which I'm not about to do, but that's what a lot of people do.
I know.
That's really...
Yeah, like, but it's just, like, I don't know. It's just like, oh, God. I'm already exhausted by the thought of cooking meals for the rest of the week. Already exhausted.
Do you try to do, like, a cook in bulk on Sunday thing?
I think that's what I'm going to try to do. Like, so at Whole Foods, like, sometimes they have, like a whole tray of, like, you put in the oven, you bake it. Like, either spaghetti, meatloaf.
You bake the spaghetti?
Yeah. Just to warm it up.
That sounded so interested. Oh my God, guys.
Miles, wow, you're so interested in my life.
Just trying.
Like, you're really invested in me.
Thank you. You're great. I mean that. I mean everything I say.
No, it's not. Okay. But, like, they have this really good turkey meatloaf, and it's, like, only $20. And it's, like, 4 portions, and basically it's, like, $5 per every meal. And it's, like...
kind of a lot.
$5 for every meal?
Yeah. Because if you make shit at home at that, you could make shit at home where it's, like, this meal was $2. This meal was $1.50.
Though, okay, buying the meat, and then the vegetables, and the potatoes, like, it's equals out the same.
I guess. Potatoes are, like, really cheap, though.
But it's just, oh God, it's exhausting. Because then you need to buy, like, I don't know, like, other things, like, other components to season the meatloaf. And it adds up to be about the same. So I buy that, and sometimes, but not, I don't know. It's just, like, I like meal kits, but I don't do them because I get lazy, and I'm tired. And I'm wasting food, and then I, like, order out, and I'm like, oh.
This is, like, what I've been doing. Like, because I will cook a bunch on, like, Sunday. So I will buy 2 things of chicken tenderloins.
Okay.
Jam that shit on 1 cooking tray or whatever.
Okay.
Put that in the oven for, like, 20 minutes. So that is, like, chicken for, like, the week.
Right.
And beyond. Then I can use that to make sandwiches, and then if I pre-make, like, a ton of rice, then I can just throw that together really quickly. If I run out of rice, I can just throw a sweet potato in the microwave for 7 minutes, but I already have the chicken cooked, and I can already put, like, frozen vegetables on the stove. So, like, max dinner is only taking me, like, 7 minutes to put all that shit together because the meat is ready.
That sounds like the blandest meal ever.
Well, that's what I said. Responsible, but the food is not exciting. Or I can use the chicken to put that in a salad because that's really fast to make for lunch. You just put, like, cucumber, carrot, spinach, chicken, peanuts, salad dressing, done. So it's all, like, I'm all about what can I throw together quickly? Like, what can I prep on Sunday that I just have the ingredients done? I'm seasoning the chicken, yeah. A little pepper, a little garlic, a little cayenne pepper.
You know. Pile of shit on.
No, I'm not saying I'm not doing, like, a drop or, like, a little, like I'm, like, shaking that, you know.
Generous amount.
But
hopefully.
I'm, like, cool with things being, like, bland as fuck. Not bland, because I still am seasoning, but I'm not making, like, a beautiful, like,
meal.
Pad Thai for the work week. Like, no.
Yeah. I mean, when I do the meal kits, I like it. I like meal kits because it, like, forces me to, like, branch out of things I wouldn't normally cook, and it's already there. Like, I don't have to get ingredients, and, like, I don't have to, like, just buy one ingredient just for this meal, which is so annoying as fuck. But again, taking the energy to cook it, so that's why I have to do it on Sundays.
Wait, I think that's a good point because why I just cook like very simply is because when I do, I'm like, ooh, I want to cook a recipe. I'm like, I don't own that. I don't own that. I don't own that. And I'm not going to use that again.
Yeah, exactly. It's annoying.
So I'm just working with like the
yeah, and I'm like,
have.
okay, like for like some, for example, like seasonings, expensive as fuck. It's expensive, and like oh yeah, it's like $5 for this little fucking thing that I'm gonna use like one time. I'm like, great, awesome.
Yeah. I would like to take like a cooking class and just to like up my game a little bit. You know, because I'm like, I want to get out of my own habits of just like, I can chop up some onions. And I would like to fucking learn how to chop an onion better because I know I'm not doing that perfect.
So you know
the
how
best
I
way.
chop onions? Like my eyes are sensitive, so I like quarter it, and then I like close my probably I quarter and then I cut the quarter in half, and then the stain gets so bad my eyes are watering, so I put both hands on top of the knife and I close my eyes and it just chops around.
Oh my god.
But I like make sure like both hands are on top of the knife. I'm like,
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you know.
Can you wear goggles for that?
No, it doesn't work. Miles, do you know how to sweat an onion?
What? Sweat? No, I don't know what that is.
So basically, it's letting the onion like braise in like oil, and then it cooks it down, and then it adds like flavor.
Braise? What does that mean? What cooks it down?
The onion.
The stove, the oven, the boiler?
The oven. So you sauteed onions, and it adds flavor to every meal.
I'm missing so many steps in this transaction.
Okay, so you put oil or butter in the pan, okay?
Okay.
Olive oil, not extra
A cooking
virgin.
sheet.
No.
What? What pan?
A saute pan.
A frying pan.
Okay.
We're speaking two different languages right now. Okay, I don't know what a saute pan is.
It's basically a pan.
Frying pan? A big circular flat pan?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, a frying pan. And then I put
You
that
guys, I'm internally dying. Okay?
I don't watch cooking shows, you guys, so.
Okay? It's a pan, okay? So then you let that heat up a little bit.
Stove.
On the stove. Okay. Don't let it get to a smoking point because that means it's too hot. Okay? Then you put in the onions and then you let them cook on the stove and you like saute it around. And then this onions will get soft and like.
Yeah, that's how I cook an onion now.
Okay.
I chop it up, put it on the frying pan with the oil, and you just like push it around, and then it gets sweeter and softer.
Right. So that's like called like sweating an onion, sautéing.
Oh. Yeah, cooking it down or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the only thing I can do is that. Let me walk you through an average Miles dinner, okay?
I know, I've seen it.
I got some fish, some frozen salmon. So, not salmon. Am I rich? Frozen tilapia from Aldi.
You are kind of for a
I know,
single
I am
person.
making that money.
For a single person, you're rich.
Yes. Thank you. Well, buying that tilapia. So I buy that tilapia. Okay. I chop up some onion, put it on the frying pan, whatever, with the oil. Chop up some garlic, let that breathe a little bit, because somebody told me you should do that. You should let the garlic breathe for a little bit, then you put it on, because it opens the flavors. Okay. Don't know if that's true. So then I throw that garlic in there, and then I throw the tilapia on the frying pan, so it's all just like friends together. Then you open up that can of black beans. You let that like fish and whatever cook. Maybe you flip it once, like the fish, so it's cooked on one side. Then you open up the black beans. But your can opener doesn't work, so you have to take a knife and you have to stab the can in 5 places to open up the hole. And it's like, I feel like I'm ruining the knife right now. Then you drain the black beans, because no one's going to wait for that shit. And then you pour the black beans on top of everything. Let everything cook together. And then you put all that shit in one giant bowl. Oh, and sorry, you're putting like cumin and cayenne pepper and garlic and onion powder and pepper.
I was
probably not salt, because it's me. And then you put all that shit in a bowl. You throw some maybe some tapatio on that, some tapati, and then if you want to be gross, you put a little bit of plain Greek yogurt and just kind of, so it gets really like, you just mush all that around to like a perfect substance.
Well, that makes sense for the Greek yogurt because it's tangy. You need like that fat, because there's no fat in that meal whatsoever. No,
and there's not really like any carbs. But if you want a carb,
but the beans are a carb / protein.
How can you be a carb / a protein? Wait, I guess bread has protein.
Yeah.
But if you want like a carb, you fucking throw a piece of toast in the toaster. and then crumble that toast up into that bowl, girl.
Oh my blandest meal in your life.
That's the Tapatio's job, and the cayenne pepper and the cumin. Yeah, it's not, you know, it's not India cuisine, but it's like hearty.
Okay.
That's why I need help, guys.
Yeah, like first of all, you should stop buying tilapia.
It's so cheap.
Oh God. So at work, one of the managers was like, so on Tuesday we're having dip day to celebrate our
dip party.
Yeah.
Well, we do that too at my work.
To celebrate the news person on our team coming in.
Oh, you're not the new one anymore. How does that feel?
Good.
Not so special anymore.
But I'll get back to that in a minute, actually.
Okay.
And also our manager's going to make tiramisu.
Oh my God.
So one of the other managers saw it on my coworker's whiteboard that is like how many days till like tiramisu. And then she was like, what's tiramisu? And I'm like, I don't think I've ever had it. And I'm like, you haven't had tiramisu? It's like, no. It's like, is that the dessert where like it's like you take it out of the oven and then it like deflates and like caves in?
Nope.
I'm like, that's a souffle. She's like, oh yeah, no, I've had tiramisu before. I'm like, I internally died, like inside, like I'm like, oh, I was screaming like.
She's just eating like unseasoned hamburger meat all her life.
Oh my God, it was like, how can you mix up tiramisu and souffle? How?
One is Italian and one is French.
I know. First of all, there's very different desserts on the spectrum, okay?
Different.
There's a lot of egg in souffle, okay? It's very finicky.
Oh my God.
Okay? There could be chocolate, but whatever. Tiramisu, espresso, chocolate, mascarpone, lady figures. What the F? Okay? Oh my God. No. No. But, for dip day, I'm making this French onion dip that Ina Gardner makes, Barefoot Contessa. So the reason why I'm making it is because this one review was like, I made this and it was so good. I ate it before the party started and I had to make it again. I'm like, that is what I want, bitch.
So you're gonna make it twice?
No.
Okay.
I'm like hoping it's really good. It sounds good, but you have to like sweat the onions and then there's like a lot of like, you have to buy like cream cheese and it's like mayonnaise. I'm like, I'm never gonna eat this ever again.
Right.
But I said I was gonna bring it and other people are bringing their stuff, so yeah. And I want to like showcase that I'm an awesome cook.
Because you are. I was thinking Merika should just have a cooking show.
I should, but you know.
On PBS.
I really honestly would love to have a travel show because it's a male-dominated field. Samantha Brown, not in it. Okay.
Audrey, why isn't Samantha? If Samantha Brown
Audrina
was on...
Partridge, the only person is a Padma on Top Chef, but that's a reality show.
Padma Lakshmi.
Yeah. But like, it's all male-dominated, and I'm like, what the fuck? What is this?
It's not safe for women to leave
it's
their
not,
homes.
I guess. No. So like, I don't know. Like, I'm like awkward. So I don't think that's going to translate well on camera.
We'll just edit it like we do in the podcast.
Yeah.
Make it all better.
So.
I crushed my work's dip party.
Yeah? What did you bring?
Tzatziki.
Oh, that's right. And I think I'm going to bring, like, endive for myself. I don't know.
What's that again?
So that's a type of leaf lettuce where it's, like, it's a cone shape.
Mm-hmm.
And it's mostly like this looks like a stem kind of. It's all white and then there's like, yeah, it's very crunchy and like very versatile, I guess, because it's good with like gorgonzola or blue cheese and like pecans and like.
So you guys, Marika's fancy. She knows all these words and foods and.
But like, I feel bad because I'm like, I want to bring just the endive for myself because endive's expensive. And not for the whole team, and just bring Lay's potato chips, like, as it, because I'm like, I would love to eat dip as an entire meal, but, like, I need, like, a vegetable in my something.
Yeah. I actually just brought, chewing tobacco to mine party.
Oh, you did?
I was like, it's a dip party, let's dip.
I brought a bowl.
People loved it. They just spit it right on the floor.
Oh, you didn't bring a bowl?
No, fuck that. No.
Okay, no.
We're not bougie. Spit on the floor.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah.
Then we did a contest where we spit into each other's mouths.
Oh my god. How?
Do you have like a specialty dish that you're like, I can fucking make this and people love it? And
No.
I think sandwiches or something. You have something, right? You're like, I can look at this onion bread or whatever.
You guys, that was like the one time in high school, like a senior skip day when we went to like the Arboretum and I made a packed lunch for everybody. And I just bought like onion buns and like turkey meat and that's it. Like that was it. Like, I don't know.
That day was so fun, but also,
oh my God,
stressed out because I had to work that day from 11 to 3, I think, at Wolf Wash.
Why?
And I thought that you guys left without me.
Oh no.
Because I don't know that we really I think it was a typical probably like Merika Mike plan where there was no like set time we were leaving, no location to pick up. It was just like, we're doing it, guys. So I was like at work and I was like, oh my God, I got it in my head. I was like, they left without me. Like I was at work and they tried to call me and I think my cell phone's at home and oh my God, and they're having fun without me and why did I have to work the day after prom at this stupid job?
I remember that.
But then it was all fine.
So yeah.
No specialty.
No, like okay, so
I feel like you do though.
I don't. Okay, so I guess
bruschetta.
It's bruschetta. I guess my grandma really liked when I made that too. Okay, so this is like the things that I know how to make because I made it more than once.
Okay.
Bolognese, but that takes all fucking day.
That I don't know what that is.
Okay, so bolognese is basically a meat sauce with pasta.
Okay.
But it takes all fucking day because it's like braising and fat and like tomatoes and like yeah. So, but it's like pretty cheap kind of to make. Salmon. I know how to bake salmon very easily.
Okay.
So
I don't know if that counts.
I don't know. And like sauteed spinach. Oh, I know how to make a pretty good steak. So that's because I was obsessed with steak when I first started living at the place I live now, and I was just craving it. And so basically, like, I would take a ribeye and then just basically put it in a pan with olive oil, salt, and pepper, and then I would put butter, and then I would put garlic, and I would just keep braising it and putting the melted butter over it continuously and sear it. And like, was it healthy? Hell fucking no. But it was so fucking. Oh, and rosemary too. So I know how to do that. Eggs. You know, the rule is if you know how to cook an egg, you know how to cook.
I never know where I am on eggs because I've been cooking eggs every morning now. My breakfast has been a piece of toast, 2 eggs, and some yogurt. And yogurt, I put like, I dress up the yogurt a little bit.
Right, of course.
But like, do I cook the eggs perfectly every day? I probably cook the eggs like I'm trying to do over easy.
Yeah.
Probably get that right like once every 2 weeks.
It's hard.
Probably once every 2
Flipping
weeks.
it's not easy. Oh my
'Cause
God, I've
like,
broken so many.
I'm
Still
also
do.
like cooking that while putting the yogurt together. I'm doing 4 things in the kitchen at once because I'm getting ready for the day, so I'm not like trying to cook a perfect.
And like, I don't know how to break an egg with one hand.
Oh yeah, I will never know.
I'll never know.
I'm scared.
I'm like, yeah, I know I'm gonna pierce my thumb through the shell, like it's gonna break, and I'm like, okay. And then I also break the egg in a separate bowl, not directly into the pan, because I know me and a lot of broken eggshells. Okay, so yeah.
I remember like my one of my exes was Ecuadorian.
Yeah.
And, like watching his mom cook.
Yeah.
His mom did not really like me, but she learned to. She would never use a cutting board. She'd do everything in her hand.
Oh,
tomatoes,
yeah.
whatever. She would just be like in her hand, fruit in her hand with the knife, and I was like, "That's
my
so
grandma,
fast.
Grandma used
you don't have to
with,
wash
like,
half the shit."
Yeah.
I will never do this.
Like, oh man, wouldn't that be amazing to learn how to do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was incredible. I can cook. I mean, I cook my basic whatevers, chicken, whatever. I think dish-wise, I can cook that soup that we were making early on in the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
That Marika's whatever about. Can make that soup. Stromboli has always been pretty successful for me. I used to make that for parties in my early 20s when I was more alive. And pasticcio, I'm still trying to... I've made pasticcio a few times now, which is like a Greek kind of like lasagna thing. But I can never get it... I like pasticcio with a ton of cinnamon taste to it. Like, I just like that flavor, and I can never get it as cinnamon as I want it. I think I need to just, like, change the recipe. Because sometimes people make pasticcio without cinnamon at all, but I like the ton of cinnamon version.
Is it just...
It's like it's like ground beef, and then, like, bechamel sauce. But my recipe is, like, fucked up because they're always, like, make a ton of bechamel sauce. They ask you to make, like, 2 cups of it, and then I can only ever, like... The pan is, like, overflowing when I pour even, like, 1/10 of that. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with the rest of this 9/10 of the bechamel sauce? Like, I'm clearly fucking something up in the process that I have all this extra.
That's so weird. Do they want you to pour on top when you serve it?
I don't know. But it has egg in it, so it has to, like, cook.
No, but like, so you make the bechamel, and it's like, and then when you dish it out, you pour the bechamel on top?
I don't know. It's my Yaya's recipe, so I don't really understand. Or actually, it might be like my mom's Yaya Sophia's recipe. So everyone who knows how to make that is dead.
Oh my god!
I mean, my mom. I need to probably just like make it with my mom. And be like, what's going on with this bechamel sauce? But
I'm so impressed that you know what bechamel.
I only know because of that recipe.
And you know how to make bechamel.
Yeah, how to make it with that recipe.
And you guys, listeners, if you don't know what that is, it's a white cheese sauce, right? Cheese? Their cheese or just a white sauce?
I don't think it's necessarily cheese. I think
okay, there's no cheese. Sorry, it's totally just a white sauce. So basically, you have to make a roux, okay, and no lumps. All right, don't burn the roux, which basically is flour and butter. Okay, don't. It's very important.
That's where RuPaul's name comes from.
Oh yeah.
Comes from the cooking. Yeah.
And then you pour the cream.
Yep. Something like that. It's been a while. I should make pasticcio again. It's so good.
So.
We don't have any questions this week.
Again, guys.
It's kind of getting awkward.
Oh my god. Do we have listeners? I feel like this podcast is just for me, to be honest.
You guys, here we go. Tell your friends about the podcast.
Tell one friend.
Tell one friend.
One friend.
We want listeners who don't know us.
Yeah.
Who are inquisitive.
Yeah. Who will.
That are hot. Successes of the week.
God, I don't think I really have any. Like, this week at work has not been the greatest. Like, I always feel like I'm failing with this job and, like, I should, like, not always, but there's very, like, highs and then all of a sudden, like, crashing to a halt because I'm like, oh, I should have known this and I didn't. Fuck.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, like, I haven't even worked out this week at all. I know. I know. It's because of the cooking thing. Because, like, when I come home from work, I'm hungry. Mm-hmm. And then I want to eat. Mm-hmm. And then I don't want to go work out. And I'm like, okay. Like, it's
That's why I've had to go in the mornings. That's why it's just...
Yeah, I think I actually like going in the mornings because when I come home, like, I don't have to do shit.
Don't have to do anything.
All I have to do is eat and watch TV. Watch Bravo. That's it. Okay? Very important watching Bravo. Oh, my God. It's everything to me right now with work.
Like, it's keeping me going.
It is. So I'd like the cooking thing. It really has to get down because then I can go to bed and wake up and go work out and all that good stuff. But waking up at 6, oh God, that sounds so awful.
Actually, I've been waking up, but I have to wake up at like 5:45.
What time do you go to bed then?
I tell myself I'm going to go to bed at 9:30, but it's usually more like 10 or sometimes like 10 after 10.
Yeah.
But that's what you got to do.
Ugh, God, yeah. That's,
So that's your success? I'm confused.
No, it's not. I don't have a success. Okay, I do kind of have one success. Kind of, okay. So the situation with the EUG, like, you know, my MO is dating people who are emotionally unavailable, okay? And usually when that happens, like, and they like me back, I just give them everything and spill out all my emotions, and then they get scared and, like, back away. This time around, I'm more aware that this guy is emotionally unavailable, okay? So that means I'm more protective of myself because I know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, I'm not spilling all my feelings out to him, even though he's telling me how much he likes me and whatever. So, yep. Learning. Kind of.
Growing. Learning. Striving. I will say, I usually don't talk about the work successes, but I'm killing it. No, I'm kidding. I'm really not.
Yes, you are.
No, this week was kind of slow, but I did have to write Pandora, like radio spots.
Cool.
For a brand, like 15-second spots. So 15 seconds is probably about like max. You write like 40 words. 'Cause that's all you can really say in 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun, like radio, because you can write like sound effects and stuff. 'Cause, you're writing like a little radio spot.
Right.
So I was writing it for like a charcoal brand. So I'm like sound effect, meat sizzling on the grill.
Ooh.
So that was like, I think early on in my job when I was an intern, like I had to do radio, and I was like, I had done a little bit before, but I was like scared, and my coworker had to like edit a lot of my stuff just to kind of like get it more in the voice of the brand.
Oh, okay.
But this time around, I really feel like I really knew it, and I had fun with it, and then the clients like really liked it, and they're like, we have no feedback, which is really rare for a client to have no feedback.
Okay.
They were like, it's good as it is, and I was like, oh my god, I did it! Like,
you did it, Miles!
And I didn't stress too much about it, because a lot of the time at work I stress about writing, because I'm like, where are the ideas gonna come from?
Right,
oh my god, I'm not thinking of anything. Oh no.
Yeah.
But I just like had fun, and
that's awesome. See, you are killing it, basically. Like what you're just trying to be modest.
Trying to kill it.
Also, Miles has like really good biceps right now, so.
As I like put my arms out, I always like it's so awkward when people like compliment. I'm like, thank you.
I know. I can't take compliments either. I'm like, what? Go away. Thank you. Bye. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Okay, so Miles is killing it at work, and I'm just failing at everything.
But you can fucking cook things.
Yes, I can cook things, but I choose not to.
A fish bean mush, eating that. Okay, so please, again, email us, idkpod@gmail.com. Just do it right now. Do it right now.
Comment, subscribe,
the episode's
please.
over.
Okay? Like, just, how hard is it to think of a question?
Yeah.
Any fucking question that you've been wondering.
I would say 2 things. Email us something, and if that's, like, too hard for your, like, laptop fingers, just tell your friend about the podcast.
Yeah. You guys, we need this. That would be
great.
Okay, I can't just do it for myself, even though I love hearing my voice.
What if we named our fans? How lame would that be?
Name our fans?
Like, you know how, like, celebrities name their fans? Be like, bye, like, IDKers or, like, some shit. Like, bye, questioners.
Bye, failures.
Oh, my God, failures. Bye, fuck-ups. I like failures. That's funny.
Okay, bye, failures.
Bye, failures. See you next week.
Bye. Questions.
We're not bougie. Spit on the floor.